Jungkook, Papa came here to tell her I decided that I'm not leaving her because I love her. And about my mom, she will start liking her after knowing that Ryan is a very good girl. But he didn't sound on one day. Ryan he checked every room and then he realized that she left him. He sat on the floor while crying. She left me, tears are falling and curling with her. She was with me for years. I started to feel happiness with her, but my happiness don't. He lay down on the bed. Why people are so heartless. First her mother and now my first her father and now my mother. Her father didn't care about my mother and now my mother didn't care about my feelings. He signed and wiped his tears. Now she is standing here while waiting for Sam's friend. Suddenly a car stopped in front of her and a handsome boy came out of it. I looked at him and ignored him, but he walked towards her and said, "Hi, Ryan, I'm Felix, Sam's friend." She looked at him surprisingly. "Don't be surprised, actually, Sam sent me your pic, that's why I recognize you easily." She smiled and said, "Hi." He smiled. "My name is Felix." "Okay, now let's go." She nodded and started walking with him. They sat in the car and he started driving. Mine is silently looking outside. "Why did you come here?" She looked at him. "I mean, you are working here. They're in the biggest company, so why did you leave?" "Because I decided to work." Okay, they became silent. A few minutes later, "Do you want to eat something?" He asked. "No," he said while looking outside. "But I want to eat something, so come with me." He stopped the car and "Why? Tell me about yourself," he asked. "I'm an architect." "Wow, I'm a businessman." "Sam is my old friend." After that, Felix and Ryan talked about their work. Felix is very friendly. He always tried to make everyone happy when he saw Ryan. He feels that she is not well, so he tried to make her happy. "Ryan, this is my number. Okay, I will call you in the morning for a job." Okay, he showed her his number. Sam gave her number to him. She nodded and went out. "Can you please help me to find this room?" she asked from a staff member, and that girl nodded and they both started walking. A few minutes later, "Ma'am, this is your room," she said. "Thank you." And she entered inside after thanking him. That girl smiled and Ryan entered in the apartment. She closed the door and sat on the floor there. She started crying. "Ryan, Bob, Sam helped me so much, but if he did not be with me, I would have died. My stepmother threw me out of the house, and after that, Jungkook left me because of his mother. I don't know why this is happening with me. It's true that I have so many enemies, but I never hurt them. But now everyone hurts me. I'm alone in this country." She started crying loudly. She's so hurt. While on the other hand, in the morning, she is stepping down the stairs. His mom looked at him happily and said, "Jungkook, come and eat." "I'm not hungry." He went out without looking at him. He's doing this because of her. Yes, he loves her so much. But she's the daughter of his father, Margaret. He will forget her. I will find a beautiful girl for him. She takes a sip from her coffee while she was sleeping, but suddenly her cell phone started ringing. She woke up and grabbed it. "Hello? Ryan, are you ready? Because I'm standing in front of your apartment." "What?" He sat down and came out of the room immediately. She opened the door and he entered inside with a smile on his face. Good morning," she said with sleeping eyes. "You are looking so sleepy." "Yeah, just give me 10 minutes, I will be back." Okay. Beautiful, she smiled and went inside her room. He sat on the couch. "Secretary, sir, your uncle wants to meet you, his mom's friend." "Why? I don't know. He said that he wants to meet you." "Okay, I'm coming. You can go now." He got up and started walking outside for and Jungkook Pop. "Why is he calling me? Did mom tell him anything?" He entered the room and saw his uncle sitting on the chair. "Uncle, why did you come here?" "Jungkook, do you know how much did your company lose in a week?" But he walked towards him. "Uncle, look. What happened to you?" After looking at the rates, he looked down. "What happened? Why did your company lose so much?" "Uncle, I tried to so hard." "Don't worry. He will never hear anything about this." At night, he came and put his coat on the bed. He sat on the bed while holding his head. He so much depression. Ever since she left him, he didn't pay attention to his work. He tried to call her and find her, but all in vain. He didn't sleep well after that day. All day he looked at his ring which he is gifted by Brian. Now he touched it and said, "I wish you are not his daughter, but it's not your mistake, my love. You are very innocent." He closed his eyes. And then he again opened them and sat down on the bed. He takes his sleeping pills and sat down. "Where are you, Brian? I went to meet you." After saying this, he don't know when he lived into the. On the other hand, she interviewed in a company and this lecturer now she is with this Felix. They entered the apartment and saw a boy in a girl's hand. Who is he? She happily walked towards him. You can go now, he ordered the maid. He is my son. Ryan looked at him surprisingly. What? Yes, my wife divorced me and also she left him here. Oh, but how can she leave a cute baby? She owes him. People are very heartless. She looked at me and suddenly Jungkook came into her heart. Mine. She controlled her tears and said, what is her name? His name. His name is Subin. She smiled. Nice. They sat down on the couch and she started playing with Mikey. She feels happiness with Mikey because he is just like her mother left. After she came back to her apartment, now she's playing on the bed. Tears are falling on her. It's hard for her to forget him. Every night she just regrets. She closed her eyes and tried. Next morning, Jungkook, why are you not talking with me? Because I don't want to. Okay, he said while walking. Why? Because of that girl? He angrily stopped in his track. Yes, because of why I don't want to talk to you. He shouted. So please don't talk to me. He angrily went out. Did you invite her today or not? I called her and she said she will come. At night he came back and saw his father's friend and his daughter are sitting on the couch. They saw him and said, Jungkook, I you long time no see. He walked towards them and said, hi uncle. They shook their hands. I'm fine. Tell me about yourself. Uncle, you have, his uncle said, Uncle, you have grown up in a handsome man. He smiled and they both sat on the couch. Meet my daughter Hannah. Hi. He looked at her and then his mom. He knows that why his mom called them here. Uncle, you can talk. I'm going because I have to work. But to committee got up. Okay. Jungkook went to his room. A few minutes later, why don't you just leave me alone? It is not enough that I left. Why are you forcing me to marry someone else? Because I want to see you happy. No, you don't want to see me happy because if you want, then you will never tell me to leave her. She's the daughter of your father, Kiran. It's not her mistake. So now you will fight with me for her? Yes, yes, he shouted. Because it's not her mistake that she's their father, daughter. She's not like them. You know that her stepmother threw her out of the house, but she doesn't have anyone. But he still decided to hurt her. Jungkook, don't cry. Please, mom, leave me alone. But I said, leave me alone. She nodded and went out. I regret leaving Ryan. He sat on the floor while saying this. Why did he leave you? Felix asked. Because of his mother. His mother doesn't like me because my father killed his father. Oh, don't cry, Ryan. I love him more than myself, but now I regret it. I want to slap my old self. Don't cry, believe. It's good for you. They are talking to each other about each other's partner. Fine, Puff. Now I am happy in my life because now I don't need anything for I finally have forget him. It's hard for me to forget him, but it's not impossible. You mean when Mikey came to meet you? She happily entered her cabin and Mikey ran to her. Oh my baby, she picked him up. Do you miss me? Yes. Okay, now let's eat something. He giggled. I told you not to touch my things. Get out of my room right now. Idiot, a maid came out of there while crying. Mrs. Sana says where is Ryan? Okay, Sana nodded. A few minutes later, ma'am, she's visiting Seoul last week. Also, Pavja became a depressed guy. He lived in his room all day. On the phone, so you are coming here because of business? Okay, I'm happy that you are coming. Sam is very happy because Ryan is visiting South Korea. He came back with Felix and his son Maggie. Now they are standing outside the hotel. They are going to live in this hotel. Jungkook Papa came out for summer. I don't know why he started dating me by his hand, but it's not. It's my fault, not others. Suddenly he heard her voice. He walked towards the other side and then he saw her with the baby. Is he her son? His heart started beating. Was who's that guy? Who's standing beside her? Tears formed in her eyes. She looked happy with him. He was about to walk to her, but Why let's go. I booked rooms for us. Okay, she smiled while saying this and they walked in the hotel. Jungkook puffed. She married him. He takes deep breath. His driver saw him and said, "Boss, are you okay?" "No, just take me home." "Okay." Jungkook sat in the car and came and started drying. Wink. He entered his room and immediately ate his medicine. He lay down on the bed while breathing heavily. "Jungkook, puffed. Did she forget me again?" Sat down and dialed Sam's number. "Hi, Jungkook. Sam just told me that while married another guy." "What are you asking, Jungkook?" he asked. "Just answer." "No, she wasn't married." "Then who's that guy with her?" "I don't know who you are talking about, Jungkook." "You know that. Why don't you tell me where she is?" "I'm also your friend," he shouted. "I'm sorry, Jungkook. She told me not to tell you." He cut the call and sat on the bed while holding his head. "Mrs. Joy, did she come back?" "Yes, Mrs. Joy." "Okay." Next day, today is my favorite weather. I'm so happy today. Suddenly, the doorbell rang and she happily walked towards the door to open it. But when she opened, she saw Jungkook. He's standing in front of her. She was about to close the door, but he entered. "Please, Vine, listen to me," he entered. He said, "What do you want to talk about, huh?" "I really miss you," he hugged her, but she backed off. "Don't hug me." "I really miss you, Vine. Did you forget me?" He grabbed her face. "Now leave me alone," she hugged his hands. "No, don't say that. How can you forget me?" Tears started falling on his cheeks. "Why would I remember you? How you left me and broke up with me? Just leave me alone. I don't love you. Get out. No, I'm not going." "Can't you listen? Get out. I don't want to see your face." She pushed him out of the house and closed the door. She angrily entered her room and started crying. Mikey is sleeping on the bed. She woke up and also started crying. "Don't cry, I'm with you." She hugged him. "Mrs. Webb, what happened?" She asked. "Don't talk to me." "Tell me, Mom." Ryan came back, but she said she forgot. He said this while crying. "Don't worry, I can talk to her for you." "Really?" "Yes, I realized my mistake. I shouldn't have to say this. I realized that it's not her mistake, so don't cry. I can talk to her." He hugged his mom. Did he come to your house? Yes. "Don't cry, Ryan." Sam is looking like a circus, red and full of dark circles.